What are you doing this for? I asked myself that question in the 100-degree Alabama heat when I was walking the other day. And whatever the heat index is at your place, you ought to be asking yourself the same exact question. Now, I used to weigh over 400 pounds, so I walk about 25 miles a week. And when I walk, I listen to podcasts. And some of my favorite podcasts are number one, Flipping Genius. I always listen to my own podcast because I got to find out if everything came out the way I wanted it to. Uh, Three of my other favorite ones are Smart Passive Income, or SPI, and Ask Pat by Pat Flynn, and The Awakening by our friend and a great guy, Jeremy Fisher. And I've got a bunch of other podcasts that I listen to all the time, but I'm not going to list all those. I'll tell you what, if you're interested, send me an email and I'll be happy to send you the list. But those are three that I listen to religiously. And I was listening to Jeremy's the other day, and I'll tell you what, I started the day off that day. I was frustrated, I guess, by the lack of millions that I have and the fact that I don't have a private jet yet, and I don't own my own island, or whatever it was that was bugging me. That it was Sunday morning, and I thought, man, I got to get out. I got to get out and walk. And it was before 7 o'clock, and I'm on the street, and I I start walking, I start listening, and I swear it was like Jeremy was talking directly to me, and that happens a lot with Jeremy and Pat. Um, he was asking me to ask myself that question: What am I doing this for? And man, it was just the perfect timing. And I think it's a question we have to ask ourselves every now and then. You got to look yourself in the mind's eye. It's hard to look yourself in the eye, especially if you're outside. You got to ask yourself, what am I doing this for? Um, and you got to know that answer. Now, for me, the answer is easy because it's pretty much been the same answer all my life. For me, I don't really even have to think about it. I know for me, it's freedom. Freedom. And like Jeremy said in his podcast, The Awakening, again, I'll mention this podcast because it's worth listening to. Freedom is a goal that can just be unstoppable. Think about it in history. Think about it. Freedom. Anyway, I'm not here to tell you that my goal should be your goal. Not at all. That's just that's just what it is for me. And and it's easy for me to think of because it is constantly that. I want to be free. I want to be free to do what I want to do. I want to be free. And that might mean something different to you than it does to me, or you may have a totally different goal. I mean, I don't care if you're trying to be famous or rich or free or what. Just keep your eyes on that prize. Identify it and believe it. Define it and track it. Go all the way back to, I think it's episode 2 of Flipping Genius. I give you some great ideas on how to set up your goals and how to track your goals. I do it every single day. Bam. I was going to get my clipboard out for the 18th time. I don't have to show you that. I do it every day. I constantly track my goal. I do the same thing. And be honest with yourself. Man, you got to be honest with yourself. But ask yourself right now and periodically as we go forward, ask yourself that question: What am I doing this for? Because, man, that is such a vital, vital question to answer. Hey, thank you for listening to the Quick Flip. I'm your host, Randy Lee of the Flipping Genius. Forgot to tell you that at the outset, but I was so excited about sharing this message. And this message is actually a portion of episode 80 of Flipping Genius. You can find us at flippinggenius.com, FLIPPINGENIUS.com, or just search Flipping Genius wherever you listen to podcasts. You'll find our YouTube channel at Flipping Genius. Search Flipping Genius, you'll find our website in case you didn't spell it right. And there you can find links to all of our past episodes, all 80 plus, all 100 or so videos. Our resources page is chock full of information that will help you make money, save money. And our newest thing is, man, we've got a forum, Flippers Forum, where guys like you and me can share our ideas and our problems, our struggles, our questions, all in one place. It's free to join. And then one last thing that we've just developed recently is one-on-one coaching. I work with folks like you, and you can set up a free 20-minute meeting with me via Zoom where we'll talk one-on-one, and I'll try to figure out a way where I can help you make more money. In some cases, you may want to move forward and become a flipping partner or a flipping team member or a flipping champion even. And that's an ongoing relationship, but that's not an obligation. I'm looking for a way to help you make more money. That's the number one goal of the Flipping Genius. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you come back and listen often. Thanks for DAA Radio for helping us be on their program 3 times a week. Let's work together. Let's make some money. Let's all become flipping geniuses.